Hello, welcome back to my shop. Yesterday I replaced half of my lights with LEDs. Then I came and sat here and I rambled on about it for about 20 minutes. And then it was painful to watch, even more painful to edit, so I'm going to try again. I didn't want to change the fixture, so I got LEDs from Amazon that were a direct replacement for the 8-foot tombstone style fluorescent bulb. The bulbs I got are 50 watts, so they're more of a replacement for the 100 to 130 watt fluorescent, although my fluorescents are 75. If you're going to do something similar, I would definitely bump up the wattage a little bit. You can never have too much light. When you install them, all you really need to do is bypass the ballast. It's quite simple. Once I got going, it took between 10 and 15 minutes to do each light. There's a little clip to put in for the center of the LED. Because they're 8 foot long, they tend to sag a little bit in the middle, and it's worthwhile putting in those clips. There's a couple things that I paid attention to when I was researching lights. One was the color temperature of the light. I wanted something around 5,000, which is like the noon sun, and the color rendering index, or CRI. The CRI is the light's ability to replicate that light. For example, it's about noon. If this light bulb could replicate this light exactly, it would have a color temperature of somewhere between 5,000 and 5,500 Kelvin and a color render index of 100. I don't know the color temperature of my old fluorescent lights, but the average color rendering index of a fluorescent light is 50, so it's not hard to beat. My lights have a color rendering index of 80. I would stick with 80 or above. The light I use to shoot my videos, it's a big round light, has a softbox on it. It has a color temperature of 5600 K and a color rendering index of 96. It throws out a lot of light, and it's very nice to have around. Even when I'm not shooting videos, I tend to drag it around the shop and use it as a low raking light. If you're not familiar with that, Ramon Valdez did a really good video on it. I'll link to his video down below. So here's a bit of video that I'm going to do tonight after the sun goes down, so the sunlight's not influencing it. I'm underneath the new LED lights. I've got a couple of tractor grills here. They're both nice colors, red and blue, and they're also the next project. I'm going to do a couple of bar top tables. But I think it's a good example. So I'm going to take these over to my welding table, which still has the fluorescent lights above it, and I'll leave the camera on the same settings, and we will compare. Here we are at the welding table. The fluorescent's running in the same direction as the LED was in the last shot, and the camera is at the same settings. So you can see there's quite a big difference. And just for fun, I'm going to put the video light on. And this is my video light, which has a color temperature of 55 or 5600 Kelvin and a color rendering index of 96. Although again, it's not really a fair comparison because my fluorescent lights are 75 watts and my LEDs are more comparable to a 100 watt or 130 watt fluorescent light. With that, I'm starting to ramble again, so I will leave it at that. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please list them down below. And if you liked the video, please hit the like button. See you next time.